Hey, I'll be home late today.
Again? You've been home late every day lately.
I'm busy at work, you know.
But if you're going to be late, I'll be worried if you don't call me.
That's why I'm texting you now. You worry too much. I'm doing my best.
I know that, but I don't want anything to happen to you.
Are you that suspicious of me? You don't trust me at all.
It's not that I don't trust you. I just get nervous when I don't hear from you.
What are you worried about? Maybe you're just stressed because you're always at home doing chores.
Huh? What are you trying to say?
We haven't been doing anything fun lately.
Isn't that because you're busy with work?
It's not just because of work. You should get out more and make time for yourself.
I just want to do things around the house because I think that's what I'm supposed to do.
You don't have to force yourself. You can spend more time for yourself instead.
But do you know what would happen if I didn't do my chores well?
I think you need a break.
So, what do you want me to do? Do you have any suggestions?
I'm tired working every night. I want you to consider my feelings a little more.
Well, did I say too much?
It's okay if you understand. Well then, I'll be home late tonight.
Be careful on your way home.
Speaking of which...
Yes?
I think you've been ironing my shirts a little rough lately, haven't you?
What? I don't think so.
I know it's a small detail, but I want you to be careful because my coworkers will see it.
I'm sorry, I'll be careful.
I'm just trying to help you do your chores properly. You should freshen up a little.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I'll be really late today, so you should go to bed first.
Okay, I will. Take it easy. Hey, how about we go camping this weekend?
Camping? Why all of a sudden?
Well, because you said I should freshen up.
That means by yourself.
I feel more refreshed with you.
Oh, I might have to work on the weekend too. Why don't you invite some friends or something?
You work overtime every day, and you have to work on weekends too?
It's work, so it can't be helped. Stop complaining about it.
Sorry. Hi, Henry. Are you working late again? I don't know your work schedule, so please, at least give me a call. Where are you now? Are you really at work?
Olivia, I'm sorry.
What?
I want a divorce.
Huh? What are you saying? You haven't come home for 2 days without a call, and now you're telling me that you want a divorce?
I didn't come to this that easily. I have to follow my feelings. And now that I said it, there's no turning back. I finally made up my mind, so I decided to tell you before I changed my mind.
I see. So, what's the reason?
Oh, well, I found someone I like. I want to marry her. Her name is...
Terry.
What?
I'm sorry. Actually, I already knew that you and my sister were having an affair.
How on earth did you find out?
She was giving me some hints that she was having an affair with you.
What?
She's on Instagram, and every time she posts a picture or a text, it made me suspicious.
Suspicious?
There are some photos of her and a guy that looks like you. The other day, in a photo of a post titled, "Dinner with my boyfriend," I saw your reflection in a wine glass.
Oh my God.
So, there's no doubt about you having an affair with my sister. In fact, there was no indication that Terry was trying to hide her relationship with you. Rather, she seemed to be enjoying it.
I can't believe it. I can't believe she would be so careless.
Well, it's not a surprise to me, knowing my sister's personality so well.
But how did you know about us?
Intuition, maybe? It didn't take me long to realize that you had been acting strange. I also hired a private detective to get more conclusive evidence.
A private detective? You even hired a private detective?
Yes, I did. I acted as soon as I became suspicious of your behavior. And the report was filled with photos of you and Terry and recordings of your conversations.
Oh no.
The places you met, the restaurants you had dinner at, even the hotels you stayed at, everything was recorded.
Why would you go that far?
Because I have a right to know. I needed to know how much you had betrayed me.
But Terry's your sister.
You think I wouldn't do such a thing if it was my own sister? You're being naive. Unfortunately, the world isn't that sweet. It doesn't matter if it's your family or not.
I can't believe you planned all this.
I started preparing the moment you betrayed me.
Then what's going to happen now?
You're at Terry's apartment now, right?
Yes, but what does that have to do with anything?
With your income, I don't think I can get much money from you. But my lawyer will be there later, so you'll have to show him exactly how much you're prepared to pay for it, and how sorry you are, and how much responsibility you're willing to take.
Wait a minute. What the hell is that? What am I supposed to do? You know how much I make, right?
I don't care. It's something you have to figure out for yourself. It's none of my business anymore.
Olivia, please. Let's start over again.
I have no intention of doing that. From now on, you have to take responsibility for your own actions.
Olivia.
I'll leave you now. Just stay there until my lawyer gets there.
Wait a minute, Olivia.
Sis, it's been a little while, hasn't it? How are you doing? Terry, how can you text me like that after what you've done? I don't understand that part of you. My good point is that I'm naturally cheerful and positive. Huh? By the way, sis, yesterday, Henry asked you for a divorce, right? So, have you decided when you're going to get divorced? You're moving too fast, Terry. There's no way I can decide everything overnight. It's just a matter of filing the divorce papers, isn't it? You're just complaining because you don't want to get divorced, right? You're probably having a hard time letting go. I guess I have to repeat what I said to Henry. What? Alimony. Alimony? Since you went through the trouble of exposing your relationship, you must have expected this, right? Huh? You're trying to get alimony from your own sister? I can't believe it. Unfortunately, the world is not that easy. It doesn't matter if you're my family or not. Oh my God! If Henry was cheating on me with you, the alimony is to be claimed exactly as it should be. Well, okay. I'm sure Henry can handle it. I'm going to have a lawyer visit you soon. I want to make sure you pay for taking my husband away from me. But you didn't get along with Henry, did you? That's a different story. Oh yeah? You were surprised when you found out about our relationship, weren't you? I was surprised, it's true. But that's because I didn't think you would do something like that. Did you really believe him that much? I didn't believe him. I was more angry that he betrayed me. But alimony isn't realistic, you know. It's not like you guys were being realistic about your behavior. And would that really satisfy you? Whether I'm satisfied or not, it's necessary. Well, I'll think of a way to be happy with Henry. That's your choice. but you can't escape from your responsibility. I understand, sis, but I'm going to win, you know? It's not a matter of losing or winning, but I'll definitely be happy. If you're ready for that, then you'd better make sure you're settled. How are you feeling today? I just wanted to check in with you. I don't have anything to say. What do you want? I'm sure it's nothing worth hearing. What's that? The alimony. It's already been transferred, right? Yes, I confirmed it yesterday and I filed the divorce papers right away. Oh, really? Thank you for divorcing him, sis. I'm so happy that I can open up a bottle of champagne. Actually, I've already registered my marriage. That was fast. Because I wanted to be his wife as soon as possible. I'm so happy I can't even describe. I'm thankful that I didn't have to go to court. What? You know, I had wanted to divorce Henry, but if he didn't agree to it, I was afraid that I would have to go to court, and it was a bit troublesome. Just then, I found out about his affair with you and was able to get divorced without a problem. Is that so? It sounds like you're just a sore loser. Can I ask you something? Sure. I'm in a good mood, so I'll answer your loser question. What is so great about Henry? What? I was married to him, so it's not like me to say this. But to be honest, compared to the ex-boyfriends you have had, he's a lot worse. Oh no! You're a complete sore loser. Sore loser? I can't believe you would say that about such a wonderful man. I think you're having a hard time getting over him. Is that so? Oh well, I got my alimony paid and the divorce is final. All I need him to do now is move out his stuff and that's it. What? It's your stuff that has to be moved out, right? Why? Because Henry bought that house, didn't he? It's a beautiful white house with a garden. It has 5 bedrooms. And since Mom and Dad can live there with us, we are all getting ready to move in. So I have to ask you to leave as soon as possible. Of course you can't live with us because Mom and Dad don't like you, you know? Mom and Dad have always been very fond of you. I left their house as soon as I graduated from high school because I didn't want to live there with you guys. If you're aware of that, get out of that house as soon as possible. But this house is owned by my best friend and his wife. Huh? What are you talking about? They're currently on overseas for business for 3 years now. And I'm just living here because they asked me to manage the house. But they're coming back in 3 weeks to finish, so I'm planning to leave here by then. What? I'm sure Henry is aware of that. Huh. Yes, and on top of that, I'm also paying for the car loans. I'm the one who was paying for everything. No way! This is what reality is like. No way!
Olivia, I have a favor to ask.
A favor? What is it now? I have nothing to say to you.
Don't say that. Marry me again.
Huh?
Without you, my days are empty. When I come home, there's no one waiting for me, and I can't even have your cooking.
That's the reason?
That's not all. Without you, my work isn't going well either. Every day is hard, and I can't do it anymore without you by my side.
Huh? Are you kidding me? We're done, okay?
Sure, we had our problems, but I want to get over them and start over again.
Is that really all you want?
Yeah, and I can't forget the days I spent with you. I miss watching movies with you, the trips we took together, everything.
You've got to be kidding me. That's not the reason, is it?
Ah, that's my Olivia. As soon as they found out I'm a part-timer making only $1,300 a month, your parents and Terry got mad.
Of course they did.
They thought I was working full-time, and your best friend's house belonged to me. So they thought that if I could afford such a big house, I must have a high income.
That sounds exactly like Terry.
This is no time to laugh. Terry made me write my name on the divorce papers and broke up with me. Hey, can you pick me up at ABC Station?
ABC Station is the closest station to my parents' house and Terry's apartment. I don't want to go near there.
But my parents live far away. I mean, they broke off the relationship with me after the divorce. I'll have to sleep on the street tonight.
There's probably a hotel around there. Why don't you stay there?
I have no money.
What?
Actually, I quit my part-time job.
Huh? Why did you quit?
Terry said she wanted to live with her parents after we got married. I thought she meant that she wanted me to live with her parents. I was going to look for a new job here because it would take me an hour to get to my part-time job. Terry and her parents were preparing to move into your best friend's house, which you're in charge of managing. So I was told that her parents sold their house, and Terry canceled the apartment.
I see. So everyone was misunderstanding many things, and in the end, you all lost your homes.
I've paid you alimony and my savings are gone. The only thing I can do is get back together with you.
Of course I don't want that.
Well,
I'll tell you now. Ever since your original employer went bankrupt, you've been satisfied to work part-time instead of looking for a real job. I really don't like the way you think I'm some kind of ATM or something. I wanted to divorce you before I found out about your affair with my sister.
I'm going to work full-time from now on.
It's too late now. Don't contact me anymore. Bye.
Oh no, Olivia.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. What is it now? I don't want to talk to you anymore. You can't talk like that when your cute little sister is texting you. What kind of talk is that? I'm so disgusted. You said you were moving out of your friend's house. Where are you moving to? Quick, an address. Huh? I don't have to tell you that. If you don't tell us, we can't move in. What? We were going to live in that 5-bedroom house when I got married. Mom and Dad sold their house, and I canceled my apartment. We don't have a place to live now, so we're going to live together in your new place. Huh? I can't do that. Why not? Your family is in trouble and you won't help us? How can I help you who stole my husband, and my parents were always on your side regardless? I'm going to break off the relationship with you guys. Don't say that! There's nothing you can say or do to change my mind. What the? Besides, the place I'm moving to is the company dormitory. Huh? Company dormitory? It's a dormitory for single women, so even under the rules, we can't live together. What? That's not fair! Why don't you just rent another apartment? Or maybe you can ask to live in the company housing of your father's company. Hasn't there been any talk of that? Dad quit his job! Huh? He assumed that Henry has a high income. He said, from now on, he can take care of me and I don't have to work. He got his severance pay, but after paying your alimony, he didn't have much left. This is unbelievable. Hey, what should I do? Speaking of which, do you remember what your mother used to say? About what? She told us to take care of family. I know that, but now is not the time. No, this is exactly the time. She said there's a heavy price to pay for betraying your family. What she said has nothing to do with this right now. Really? I think it's relevant. Why is that? I think the reason our relationship is so broken is because we ignored her teachings. This is what happens when you don't take care of your family. Oh no! This is the reality. What? I'll say it again. You stole my husband and my parents condoned it. I'm done with you guys. Wait a minute! Sis! After father lost his retirement money, the family's finances became tight, so my sister and mother moved into a small apartment. From that spacious house to an apartment with only one room, and so began a life that was far from luxurious. The reason why Terry is living with her mother is because her parents are about to get a divorce. Henry has been spending his days doing nothing, not making any effort to find a new job. He has been spending his days at home. He's helpless. All of their happy life became far away. They now have to face the reality. Well, I don't really care about those two. I'm doing my best to find a job and make new goals after my divorce. Now I feel happy to be able to enjoy my time every day.
Landon, I need you to pick up the phone. I need to talk to you. Just answer me, please.
What's the matter with you all of a sudden? You're bothering me. I'm sorry, but I'm in the middle of a business meeting. Can we talk later?
This is urgent. I need to talk to you now. Landon, are you there? I really beg you, please, listen to me.
You're persistent, Nicole. How many times are you going to call me? I told you I'm in a meeting. I'm not kidding. Why are you calling me so depressingly today? I've had enough.
Well, I have something important to tell you.
Just because I'm late for 12 days, don't call me over and over again. Business meetings haven't been going as smoothly as planned. I'm having a hard time. That's why I want you to stop calling me like crazy. I'm begging you. I was in an awkward situation earlier when my phone rang several times during the meeting. You should have known what's going on over here.
I see. So that's the reason why you didn't pick up my call?
Huh? Do you really understand what I just told you? I told you I was at work, but you kept calling me. Seriously, give me a break. Unlike you, I'm on a business trip right now. I'm busy. I was late only for 12 days, right? Don't contact me multiple times.
I'm sorry. I still haven't got used to this phone since it's not mine. Seems that it isn't user-friendly at all. I was in panic too. Sorry for troubling you.
What? You're not Amanda, are you?
I'm your mother-in-law, Nicole. Anyway, you were being quite rude on the phone. I wonder if you treat the others the same way too. Don't tell me you didn't notice that. It was me who called you.
Wait a minute. What the heck is going on? Nicole, are you there? Please, let me check again. Did you use Amanda's phone when you called me? Was that you?
Yes. I should have told you right away. I got a little distracted and I'm sorry about that. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just had to call you as soon as possible, that's all. I'm sorry that I kept pestering you.
No worries. I was just gonna check again about Amanda. Is it true that she passed away? I can't believe that. So could you explain to me?
Oh, you heard about that. Yes, she passed away yesterday. I was trying to get in touch with you since yesterday. I even went to your house. Why didn't you call me back?
I'm sorry. I went overseas for a business trip. I was in a meeting and couldn't take your call.
It was important business, right? I wish I could have reached you at work, but unfortunately, I don't have your company's contact info, so I couldn't do that.
It's not your fault, so don't worry about that.
So, it's your wife's funeral today. I need you to hurry up. Can you come back home soon? I'm not sure if it's possible since you're overseas.
I can make it. I'm going home right now. I'll call the company to let them know that I'm leaving from now. So, could you please wait a little longer?
Sure, leave it to me. About the funeral, I've already made all the arrangements. My daughter wrote the details a while ago. She's a well-prepared girl, wasn't she?
Is that true? I didn't know about that.
Me and my husband didn't know either, but it looks like she's getting ready for it. It's hard to think how she must have felt. It must have been hard for you too. To decide going on a business trip overseas while Amanda was sick in the hospital wasn't easy.
Yes, you're correct. I was given a big project to work on just as she was at the hospital. I couldn't say no, and I couldn't find anyone to take my place instead. I thought I'd be able to stay with her for a while. I didn't expect that this would happen.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure you know exactly what you're doing.
Yes, I hope so.
We'll take care of the funeral. Don't worry. Just do what you have to do, okay?
Got it. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm late. I'm back home now. How are you feeling now, Nicole?
You're back? Good job. Do you know where the funeral will be held? I'll be there, so can you come by yourself? I can't pick you up.
Yes, of course. I'll be fine. I'll be there in about an hour.
I'll be waiting for you. By the way, the place for the funeral is located at the minor area. Are you sure that you'll be okay?
I don't know, but I'll try my best.
You've been here before, right? I heard that. This place is pretty isolated. At first, me and my husband got lost.
Seriously? I'm sorry about that.
You've never been here before? Amanda told me she had her mind set on this place for a while. I thought you two had decided on this place together. You went to visit the place together with her, didn't you?
Actually, I don't know the place. Maybe Amanda decided on her own. We didn't really talk about it.
Oh dear, I think she hasn't changed at all.
Really?
Yes, just as she was when she was younger, she always said that she doesn't want to bother people with her own problems. She's the eldest among her siblings, isn't she? She has 2 younger brothers, so maybe she thought she had to be strong for the sake of our family. She always put off doing what she wanted to do. She was always worrying about other people. Looking back, I feel sorry for her.
I see. I can understand that.
By the way, do you remember Michelle?
Oh yes, she's Amanda's best friend, right? I've met her a few times before.
She's been Amanda's childhood friend from elementary school. I used to hear from Michelle a lot. For example, when Amanda was crying at school because she wanted a bag for her Christmas present, right after that, I asked Amanda whether it was true or not. That's how much she cared about her family. She should have been more selfish. I regret that I didn't spoil her when she was alive.
It seemed that she cared about me too. That's why she didn't tell me about the funeral's place.
Maybe you're right. Amanda is that kind of girl. You've been through a lot too, if you think back. I'm sure she was sorry when she got sick, so she tried her best not to bother you. As her mother, I'm really sad.
I understand.
Well, let's talk about it later. Come here soon. My husband is taking care of the preparations. Of course, you'll help too, right?
Yes, of course. I'll be right there.
I'll be waiting for you. Have a safe trip.
Excuse me, Nicole. May I have a moment with you? I'd like to ask you about something.
What's wrong?
Did you take care of our stuff? I just got home, but it looks like Amanda's stuff is gone. Could you explain this to me?
I didn't do anything like that. Wait a minute. By the way, are you telling me that you haven't gotten home since you came back here?
That's right. I really wanted to go home, but I just couldn't.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm a little scared. I still can't accept the fact that Amanda is gone. I couldn't sort out my feelings.
So you stayed in a hotel the whole time? Or with a friend of yours?
Yes, I stayed at a friend's house. He listened to me the whole time. I only went home to get my clothes. I was in a hurry at the time, so I didn't really look around. I just realized it now. Sorry about that.
I see.
I'm sorry for asking such a strange question. I wonder where Amanda's stuff went. What happened to her?
You noticed just now that Amanda's luggage was missing, right?
Yes, you're right.
Could it be that she has been taking her belongings out of the house for quite some time?
Huh? Why would she do that?
Did you notice anything strange?
No, not really.
Really? You didn't go home most of the time, did you?
I beg your pardon? What do you mean by that? Did something happen?
Well, I was trying to ask you whether you were busy with work that you seldom went home. Is there another reason for that?
Oh, so that's what you mean. I was anxious because I thought you misunderstood me.
Misunderstood you? About what? Did you do something bad?
No, don't worry about it. You were right. I was hardly ever home. I've been on a business trip for a long time. I'm so sorry.
I see.
I couldn't spend much time at home. I know I shouldn't make excuses. I'm sorry that I'm a lousy husband. I didn't even notice the change in Amanda. I'm sorry for being selfish by telling you that I don't want to go back home.
Well, if that's the case, you should have told me.
I apologize. Oh, I have one more favor to ask.
What is it?
Yesterday, I had a little talk with the company about Amanda's memorial service. I might not be able to make it because I'm going on a business trip. I know I'm being irresponsible as her husband. I'm very sorry.
Oh, that's fine. We'll take care of it.
I'm sorry for everything. I'm really useless.
It can't be helped. I'm sure your job requires you to travel a lot. You're just doing what you're responsible for at work. That's why me and my husband will take care of the memorial service. Don't worry. Just do your best at work. Call me if you need anything.
Thank you very much. I'm currently taking a week off for Now's funeral. I have to go back to work from now.
No problem. Anyway, about Amanda's stuff, I'm sure she had her own plan. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
You're right. Maybe she did it by herself.
She was in and out of the hospital a lot. I think she knew herself very well. Maybe she was sorting through her belongings. You were too busy to notice that, weren't you?
Well, yes.
I didn't go to your house either, so I don't know what really happened. If that's the case, I'll come and help you, okay? I mean, you seem to be busy with work. Maybe you'd feel more comfortable relying on your friends than us? If there's anything me and my husband can do, we will help you. Amanda is our daughter anyway.
That's very kind of you, but you don't have to do that. It seems that Amanda cleaned up pretty well. She was a good wife to the end. I think I can handle the rest on my own.
Understood. I'll leave it to you then. I'm sorry to ask you for that when you're so busy with work.
Please don't apologize. I'm the one who's sorry for troubling you. I should have been the one to take care of the funeral. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We're family, so we're supposed to cooperate, right? Well, call me if you need anything. Let's get in touch.
Yes, I will. Thank you very much. Nicole, I'll be on a plane soon. Please take good care of the memorial service.
Yes, I know. Be careful on your business trip.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much for your cooperation. I'm sorry for leaving everything to you.
Anyway, Landon,
Yes, what's wrong?
you don't have to bother about Amanda anymore. I want you to concentrate on other things and move on.
What?
You have your own life, right? I'm sure you'd like that. So you don't have to deal with me and my husband anymore. You're free to do what you want from now on.
What are you talking about? I'm still Amanda's husband. It's only natural that I should take care of her until the end, isn't it?
But
I understand what you want, but I'm not thinking about divorce at all. It's true that I've been on the road a lot for work, and things have been awkward between me and Amanda, but it was all my fault. I know that. It's now too late to apologize to Amanda, but she is my precious wife, and she will always be.
I see.
So I will fulfill my duty as her husband. Don't worry about that. Well, I need to go now.
Okay. Have a safe journey.
Excuse me, Nicole, but it's an urgent matter.
What is it? I thought you were busy with work.
I was wondering if you have received the letter from Amanda.
Yes, I have received that.
Could you please see if there is a letter for me? I think she wrote me a letter. If you could, I'd like you to send me a picture of that.
I'm sorry. I don't have time to deal with you.
What? What do you mean?
I just need you to leave me alone for a while. You know what the letter says, don't you?
I got a call, but I have no idea what it's about, so I want to check the letter. I thought I'll understand if I read the letter from Amanda.
Oh, well.
I'm having trouble because I've been getting these weird messages. I've been getting calls from the company too. I don't know what to do.
I see, but what's the use of talking to me about that?
What? Well, first of all, I thought I'd clear up the misunderstanding. I'd appreciate it if you could help me.
If what you're saying is true, I think me and my husband have the right as a family to know. Would you mind just leaving me alone for a while?
Hold on a sec. Are you telling me that you don't care about what will happen to me? Nicole, please answer me. Nicole, please tell me about the letter. I have the right to know.
The letter, huh? If it's a letter, maybe it's delivered to your house. Why don't you go check it?
What are you talking about? I can't go home. I'm on a business trip. I'm not in the United States, okay? I can't go right away.
Really? You seem to be commuting to your office as usual.
Huh?
Did you think that if you said you were going abroad, me and my husband will take care about everything related to our daughter? You're a bit naive, aren't you? Stop kidding me.
Wait a minute. Do you think that I haven't left the country?
Yes, indeed.
That's impossible. I'm now staying overseas for a business trip. The company ordered me to do that. If you don't believe me, contact them directly and ask them.
You're right. It's true that you were on a business trip for a week when Amanda was hospitalized. But other than that, I thought I was told that you went abroad for vacation, not a business trip.
That's a lie. What are you talking about? When my wife was going through a hard time at the hospital, there's no way that I could go abroad for vacation.
Where were you when I called you about Amanda? Were you really in the middle of a business meeting? Overseas?
What?
You seem to do this kind of thing often. I checked your credit card statement from Amanda's phone. You made an overseas purchase that day, didn't you? I know exactly what you did.
Well, that's...
It's a long list of luxury brand names. You bought whatever you wanted, right? Is that your hobby?
No, it's not. You misunderstood me.
I'm sorry, but it's not a misunderstanding because it's all been confirmed. I was so distraught at the time, I forgot all about it. The basic information and contact information for your employer were listed on a form from the hospital where Amanda was admitted. I checked it out and called.
Oh no, I can't believe you did that.
I guess you got carried away because you thought that I couldn't call your company. What parent wouldn't call their daughter's husband in an emergency? Shame on you.
No, it's not like that.
When Amanda passed away in the middle of the night, I didn't even know it was happening. The staff at the hospital tried to contact your company. I remember them saying that they could only get through to the security guard. Since I managed to get in touch with you the next morning, I never called your company. If I had called the company instead of you, I would have found out sooner. I regret that.
By the way, you can't say what's written in the letter is true, can you?
Why?
Because you don't know if it was written by Amanda or not. Besides, it's just a letter.
For your information, I received that letter directly.
Do you mean in person?
Yes, along with the proof. I got this letter from the person I trust the most. So it's not just a letter.
Then who's the person who gave that to you?
I think that person is trying to trick me. Stop talking nonsense, Landon. Just admit it. Do you know how Michelle felt holding on to this letter?
No way. Michelle?
It's not just the letter. There was a video data too. Amanda asked me to give those to all the parties concerned. She said she can't allow you to live the life you want to live. Also, she hates you from the bottom of her heart. It was written in the letter.
Oh no.
You were cheating on her with a junior colleague before she was hospitalized. You told Amanda that you would stop seeing that person again when she found out about your affair. But you repeated the same thing again. Michelle said that Amanda had asked her for advice on that matter many times. She cried and said that she should have stopped it no matter what.
So, she knew about that?
Michelle told Amanda that she should divorce you right away and tell everyone about the truth. But Amanda still believed that you would come back. I can't believe that this is the result of trusting you. Well, about a month before she passed away, she thought she couldn't do it anymore and filed for divorce.
Divorce?
Michelle filed the divorce papers for her. I really appreciate my daughter's decision. So you're a stranger now.
No kidding. So I'm divorced then?
That's what I'm saying. We have nothing to do with each other anymore.
Please, tell me why.
How can you say such a thing? You know better than anyone else, don't you? You were aiming to get Amanda's insurance money and spend it with your girlfriend.
Of course not. Let me explain.
When Amanda found out, she decided to get a divorce. Then she changed all the beneficiaries of the insurance to me and my husband.
What? Oh no, I don't know anything about that.
Too bad. I was also surprised when Michelle told me. I was surprised when my husband got a call from the insurance company. At first, I thought it was some kind of mistake. I didn't know that my daughter was so desperate.
Well,
Congratulations. You're free to live your life on your own. I hope you'll be happy at your girlfriend's house where you're hiding at all the time. Good luck to both of you.
Please, wait.
Oh, let me tell you something. Michelle was helping Amanda when she was moving out all of her belongings from the house. It was at that time when Amanda started to think that she might divorce you. She was preparing for it one step at a time. I'm amazed at how well prepared she was.
Oh no.
I told you that you're free, but you can't just sit back and relax.
What do you mean?
The letters were sent to your parents, your employer, and your friends. So, you must think hard about what will happen to you.
Wait, please stop that.
Nothing can stop me from taking my daughter's revenge. You've been contacted by those people, haven't you? If you keep ignoring them, you'll be in trouble. Well, either way, they're going to ask a lot of questions to you at the company. I hope you and your girlfriend get sanctioned. Later, I received a call from the company where my daughter's ex-husband works. Both Landon and his girlfriend admitted everything, and they were downgraded because of what they've done. They deserve that. The letter was also sent to Landon's girlfriend's husband. In the end, they got divorced. Both Landon and his girlfriend are charged with alimony. I can only say that he got what he deserved. Michelle said that when she saw Landon at the funeral, she felt sick that she was about to punch him on the face. But she refrained herself from doing that. Though she was not blessed with a loyal husband, Amanda had a wonderful friend. I'm very happy for her. I'm sorry for causing Michelle so much trouble, but I'm glad that she was able to dispose the so-called garbage for the sake of my daughter. Cecilia, I felt kinda bad, but I saw your payslip. $700 a month? Are you kidding me? What a parasite! Ambrosia, you never learned from your past mistakes. Looks like it's time for you to start bullying me today. What did you say? Are you making fun of me? No, I'm not. I was just telling the truth. Unfortunately, I'm busy right now, so please leave it for later. Bye. Hey, I haven't finished talking to you yet. I told you that I'm busy, didn't I? I don't have time to deal with you, so please make it quick. You really have a nasty way of talking, don't you? Don't talk to me like that. I was just trying to educate you who has no skill of being a good wife. I'm a very kind-hearted person. Are you trying to educate me by disturbing me while I'm busy with work? Yes, indeed. So, you think it's part of your discipline to throw away my personal belongings on a regular basis? Stop kidding me. I did a cleanup for you since you are lazy. I want you to think of me as a hardworking and grateful mother-in-law. I can only say that what you did was extremely annoying. I threw away your balance ball today. You don't use it anyway, do you? What? It's just a waste of space. You haven't lost any weight, right? Oh, I see. So that's what you mean. What are you muttering to yourself? Do you understand what I'm saying? In other words, from today, instead of using a balance ball, I should be bouncing on you since you are as fat as a ball. Huh? Surely that would save space, and I'd feel good too. Well, I'm fine with that. That's not what I mean. Are you crazy to come up with such a thing? You're such an incompetent wife. No matter how many times I tell you not to throw away people's things, you never learn. You are definitely more incompetent than me. I beg your pardon? Watch your language, Cecilia. That's not the language you use towards your mother-in-law. I see. Looks like you don't have enough IQ level to understand my words.
I got carried away. Sorry about that. You're being rude to me since we started our conversation. I'm sorry. I should have said it nicer. Ambrosia, you shouldn't throw away other people's things. Do you understand? How was that? What a disgusting woman you are. You're such an annoying daughter-in-law. I feel sorry for my son since he has picked the wrong wife. Yeah, whatever. How can you act like that when you make only $700 a month? If you're a good wife, I think you should help out a little more financially. I think I'm much better than you, who doesn't even put any money for food or utilities. At least I'm putting in both. I cooperate enough for the family finances. I'm old enough to retire, so it's fine. In your case, now is the time to make money, and you're still in your 20s. You should work more. Don't be so cruel. Oh, did I just hurt your feelings? Then I'll say more. No, that's not what I meant. I think you misunderstood me to begin with. Shut up and listen. People with modest incomes are the trash of society. They are as disgusting as scorch marks on a pot lid. Incompetent, or rather parasitic. They have no reason to exist and live. I can't believe you said that. You are too harsh, you know. I'm a very strict person when it comes to educating a useless wife like you. Do you understand? Understand what? You're so worthless. All you have to do is to be obedient to me. So you want me to be your maid? I'm glad that you finally understood that. You are incompetent, so you have no choice. I see. I won't be at peace if you say I have no choice. You were so irritating. What a silly wife. Are you done bullying me for today? Let's end this now. I've had enough. Don't end it on your own. Sorry, I should have said it nicely. Ambrosia, the fun is over, so go to your room and get some sleep. How dare you make fun of me? It really pisses me off. Anyway, I've got work to do. Don't call it a job when you're just playing with a camera and making a few bucks. You're so cocky. Don't talk to me like that. I work with pride as a photographer. It's a noble profession. Get out of that trashy job since you don't earn enough. It won't do you any good. What did you say? With what my son earns at a prestigious company, both of you should be able to live well enough. Frankly speaking, you're no better than a parasite if you can only earn a very modest income. Ambrosia, there are limits to what you can do. Cecilia, stop talking back to me. If you don't shut up, I won't treat you kindly. I won't tolerate you either if you don't behave yourself as a good wife to my son and do me a favor. You need to work harder. I have warned you. The rest is up to you now. I'll make you kneel in front of me for sure. Remember that. My name is Cecilia. I'm 27 years old and I'm a freelance photographer. I take great satisfaction and pride in my work. My husband, Kenny, is 29 years old. We met when his company asked me to take pictures for their website. We just got married 6 months ago after dating for a year. I had a good relationship with my mother-in-law, Ambrosia, at first. But as soon as she found out that I lost my parents when I was very young and grew up in a foster care after that, she turned into a scary demon. As you can see. So I tried my best to avoid her since a long time ago. But 3 months ago, Ambrosia fell in the yard and sprained her ankle. I decided to move in with her for a limited period of time to take care of her personal needs. Since the sprain has already healed, I can kick her out at any time. She has been alone since she lost her husband a few years ago. I continued to live with her since I thought that she must be lonely. However, I cannot allow her to disrespect my work. I have conveyed my anger to her, but she has not heard me at all. I had managed to put up with her up to this point. But finally,
It seems that she has crossed the line. Your dirty underwear is so disgusting. What? I can see them flying out of the window. What do you mean? I'm just literally throwing your underwear out from the window one by one. Excuse me? I can't believe you did that. Please stop acting like a child. It's so fabulous to see underwear raining down on the boardwalk from the third floor of an apartment building. I wonder what the passers-by will think. I'm not kidding. Please pick them up immediately. Stop bullying me. The neighbor's wife is looking at me. Looks like she was so surprised. I have to tell her that those are my daughter-in-law's dirty underwear. Ambrosia, what are you doing? If there are people around, go pick them up quickly. I don't want to. If you want to pick them up, why don't you do it yourself? I'm an hour's drive away, so I can't do that. That's too bad. You'll have it all scattered by the time you get back. They are trash. I locked the bedroom, so how did you open it? I did it with an electric saw I rented from a store nearby. You deserve that. Huh? I think you've gone too far with the way you bully me. Oh, there's a middle-aged overweight man picking at your underwear with a single-minded determination. How pathetic. Oh no, that's disgusting. Make him stop. I told you that you should do it by yourself. Why don't you just come home now? Enough is enough. Do you realize how insane you are? This is the correct way of education. It's your fault for not listening to me even though you're my son's wife. If you want me to stop, then shut up and be obedient to me. You're not supposed to do that. You've already understood who's superior to you, haven't you? From now on, don't disobey me and give me all your salary. Then I'll think about forgiving you. Huh? My son's salary is enough to live on. You must give me everything you have, okay? That's the condition for being my son's wife. I will never obey you. Then I don't want you to be here. What? I don't need a daughter-in-law who can't even make enough money and defies me. Get out of here, parasite. I think you're the one who must get out of this house. This is my son's apartment, so it's also my house. You really are a brazen woman, aren't you? It's also my house since I'm Kenny's wife. We're a married couple. I'll have my son divorce you and find him a new and more reasonable wife. It was a mistake to let him marry someone like you. You think he will obey you honestly? The best woman for a son is his mother. If he had to choose between you and me, he would take me without a second thought. It's obvious. I guess there's nothing left to talk about with you. You finally understand your situation, don't you? You should have obeyed me sooner. Yes, I've decided. Once you've decided that, please leave as soon as possible. I'll finally feel better too. Now that it's come to this, I don't intend to get into a long battle. It's so unfortunate that you're being kicked out without having even a pair of underwear. Whatever you say, I don't care what happens to you. When you leave my house, you can go to visit the guy who was collecting your underwear. Hey, Cecilia, where are you? I just finished work. I'm on my way home. What's wrong? Just come home and unlock the house. Why should I do that? I just got back from a spa trip and the house is locked. Maybe my key is broken? I don't think so. House keys don't get damaged that often. Then why can't I use it to open the house? Looks like you're not very perceptive. It's because the lock has been changed. Changed? What do you mean? Didn't you think it was strange that I gave you a free trip without warning? You've been bullying me all the time, and there's no way I would treat you nicely after what you did to me. I thought that free trip was your way of saying that you're sorry for troubling me all the time. I don't feel sorry for you. I mean, why should I? I've done nothing wrong. What on earth is going on? You really are dull. It means that me and Kenny have moved out while you were enjoying the spa. That's why the real estate agent changed the lock. I did tell you to leave, but that was just you. Why has my son gone too? You said to me that the parasite who can only earn $700 a month should leave. That's right. I took a good look at the paycheck and was shocked at how little you earn. That was Kenny's paycheck. Huh? It can't be true. Don't lie to me. I won't forgive you if you make fun of my son. I put a copy of the paycheck into your travel bag. Please, check it now. What? I didn't look in here at all because I don't use that part of the bag, but... Oh no! There's a piece of paper in there. You can't just sneak something into someone's bag. That's what the thief does. Check the name on the paycheck and amount. It's my son's name, and the amount is $700. See, I didn't lie to you. Now you believe me, don't you? Tell me why. It can't be true. Kenny said that he works for a prestigious company. How can he have such a low salary? My husband quit his job right after we got married. Why? Shortly before we got married, he was transferred to a very busy department. His health was ruined because he had to do a lot of overtime work. Didn't you notice that? Come to think of it, he told me some time ago that he was transferred to a department. He said that he was exhausted. I couldn't stand to see him losing weight every time I saw him. I told him that I'll do my best to be the breadwinner of the family, so he could become a stay-at-home husband and take a good rest. I didn't care about what people would think about us. Really? My work as a photographer had taken off, and I had enough to spare. I thought I could support him somehow. But I never saw my son doing the housework. You're the one who always cooks. You cook awful food anyway. It's none of your business. Kenny said that he feels sorry if he ended up being a stay-at-home husband, so he decided to start working. I can't force him to do all the housework, so I help him with cooking. Are you saying that he does the laundry and cleaning too? Yes, that's right. My husband works from noon, so he does it in the morning. Is that so? I didn't notice it at all because he sleeps until afternoon every day. You often watch TV until midnight, eat snacks, and sleep like a baby right after that. That's why you ended up looking like a balance ball. That's not good for your health. Shut up! I don't need you to tell me what to do. So we left the house together after you declared that Kenny is incompetent. You even called him a parasite. I was wrong about that. Please, come back. What do you want me to do? The contract for that apartment has been terminated. You were the one who told us to leave, weren't you? Are you trying to bully me by changing the lock? Why would me and Kenny go to the trouble of continuing to rent the apartment after we have moved out? It's a waste of money. No way! Are you telling me that no matter how hard I try, I can't get into the house? On the contrary, if you stay there too long, the real estate agent might report you to the police for trespassing. Oh no! What should I do? Your belongings are in a rental storage room. It's unlocked, so why don't you take those and go back to your house? You can still live well enough on your own. I can't! Why not? I sold my house! I told you I was only going to live with you for a limited time, but it looks like you had no intention of leaving. You lied to me. I was planning to stick with you guys all the time and live a comfortable life. I'm too old to live alone. Is that what you were thinking? I'm glad I got out of there.
Why don't you use the money from selling your house to rent an apartment? That was in a bad location, and the land was only worth a couple of $100. I gave the house away for free because it wasn't managed properly. What am I gonna do now? I don't know. That's the price you must pay for being lazy. If I don't do something, I'll end up living in a rental storage room. How pitiful of me. Unfortunately, that won't be possible since the lease for the rental storage room will be terminated soon. That's terrible! Don't be so harsh on me! I warned you, didn't I? You didn't listen to me, so it's your own fault. I'm sorry I treated you badly, so please forgive me. Your apologies are as annoying as a littered cigarette. You've never considered my feelings, even once. I'm sorry. I'll help you with the housework and everything from now on. My husband is perfectly capable of doing the housework, so we're not going to live together with you again. Don't say that! I'm sure that Kenny will help me. Kenny said that his mother doesn't need a son whose existence is as meaningless as the scorch stuck to the lid of a pot, so he decided to cut ties with you. That's not true! It's too late to say anything now. I've been calling my son since a while ago, but I can't get through to him at all. Why? I want to talk to him directly. Kenny said that he blocked your number just now. I'm sorry for you. I can't believe this is really happening. I'll block your number too. Well then, goodbye. I'll give you some snacks I bought during the trip. They're so delicious. Please don't abandon me. By the way, the money for repairing the bedroom door, the discarded underwear, and the free trip has been collected from my mother-in-law's savings account. She must have been in such a hurry that she forgot all about the money she had hidden away. I put the remaining money inside the rental warehouse. The rest of the money was only $2. It's only enough to buy a sandwich. She was a terrible mother-in-law. After that, Ambrosia was pestering the neighbors of the apartment building to tell her about where me and my husband live now. After being told that she would be arrested by police, she ran away. She got angry and made a fuss when she tried to check our address at the city hall and was refused. She's so childish. Later then, we found out that since my mother-in-law was a housewife all her life, her monthly pension isn't enough for her to live a decent life. The apartment she rented for herself was a ramshackle building which is as small as a rental storage room. She could not afford to have extravagant meals. She spends most of her time eating vegetables. I think it is good for her since she can lose some weight with that. My husband and I moved to a distant place. Recently, my husband has taken up cooking and my share of the household chores has dropped to almost zero. I'm very happy every day when I go out to take pictures since I have my husband's home-cooked lunchbox with me.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!